Marco Dominic Gonzalez, video 5, July 20th, 2014, 12:45 p.m. So I'm gonna ask, and I'm gonna throw something out, and it's like, it's the possible but the impossible. Well, if you want peace in Israel, Palestine, the Middle East, who can lead you that loves both of you? Who? That loves both of you. That doesn't lean to the left or to the right. Someone who you both respect, to where you can have a governance that is based upon civilized laws, not religious laws, man. So that you can both follow laws that aren't on it's me, it's mine, and that kind of thing. Who could do that? I don't know. It's like, I mean, who? It's almost like, but I mean, nobody would do that. It's like, you know, you're gonna have the Israelis, the Palestinians. There's no way, man. I mean, this is our land. This is our land, and this is, you know, and the conflict is over. Well, Israelis were driven out, so God took it away from them, and they're reclaiming a land that they were driven out from, but it's theirs. It's almost like if someone drives me out of my home, but this is mine. You forced me out. I'm coming back to my home. It's mine. But it's not yours anymore. There's somebody else living here for thousands of years. It's almost like that kind of situation. I say, well, wait a minute, but this was my land. This is my home. I was forced out. But now you've been living here for thousands of years. Now we have to live together, but then you are following our religious laws, and so am I. You can't have peace that way. You have to follow a civilized law that you both adhere to where, okay, this is my home, but that's my home. It's been 1,000 years, man. But I've reclaimed my home. But I'm letting you live in a room. It's that kind of thing. But then I'll oppress you in that room. But if you oppress me, now I'm oppressed, and I'm going to make your life miserable. It's that kind of thing. So it's like, you know, you have the person that's reclaiming their home, but then the person in the room is making their life miserable. But then I can't tell you to leave because it's been yours for a long period of time. It's almost like you're a resident. It's that kind of thing. So then who takes ownership of the home? It gets complicated. Even if you're not understanding all the history, that is the history of it. Because if you actually look at the history, you can, at any given day, side one way or the other way. I always go back, who owned the home first? Israel owned the home first. And then say, okay, let's live together without conflict. In order to do that, you have to have not religious law. And you have to have a leader that doesn't sympathize one way or the other. How can you make that happen? Seriously. It's almost where the United Nations would have to take control of that area to say, here's someone that you both respect. Here's a governance that doesn't lean to the left or to the right. Until your children can not have war. Because at some point, your children would say, well, wait a minute, man. We just, like, you know, it's been diluted. It's like the water, the hatred water is diluted to where, hey, man, we can live together. We like music, art, you know, what's going on in life. But to tell one group or the other, they're like, no way, it's mine. See, it comes down to it's mine. It's my land first. Well, it's my land second. You can't drive one or the other out without serious bloodshed and absolute oppression, radicalism, and paranoia. It's not worth it. It's worth it to give the power. I wish you gonna say, man, give the power to females that love so you can learn love. Because you gotta get love somewhere, man. You can't get love with oppression and killing and paranoia that creates the oppression. And you can look at both are wrong,